Wow, welcome back to the next episode. Thanks, POV. Stop looking at me like that. I've been looking away from Jungkook. Jungkook has been giving me that look from the second I said we can have it today. Currently, we are eating our dinner at the table like usual. You remember the last day you came here after the wedding? Jungkook asked. Yeah. You asked me if we could have it like what? I snort. Exclaiming. Jungkook laughed at that. I just tried my luck. I did not really expect you to agree or something. Jungkook replied defensively, but still smiling. You were a freak, I said, rolling my eyes at him and chow my food. Jungkook did not object this time. I was really attracted to you from the day one, Jungkook said, making me look at him curiously. Tell me about it, I asked, turning my attention to him. I was so freaking tired and bored. I was just wanted to get over whatever wedding my mother planned so I can get back to my life without her coming after me every day. Jungkook started. I listened to every word he spoke attentively. Then I casually looked up and saw you sitting there at the front row, smiling. You look so handsome right there, Jungkook said with a dreamy look. My heart did some little flips at the look on Jungkook's face. I was like, oh, isn't that the stepbrother of the guy I am going to marry? Jungkook said like he was really disappointed that I was not one he is gonna marry. Then I urged him to go on. Then I thought, oh, I should court him, this guy after a divorce, after a year or some. Jungkook said, making me look at him with wide eyes. Really? Being with Hoon was never your plan? I asked. It really made me feel good to hear that. I just agreed to marry him to make my mother leave me alone. Divorce. I would have divorced him after a few months. However, Jungkook replied with a shrug like it was nothing. So, did you plan to sleep with him or something? I asked, gradually biting my tongue inside my mouth, not looking at Jungkook. I mean, if he was down for that, why not? Jungkook said, making me look at him in a flash, but with a hard look. Then he burst out laughing. I was just kidding, Jungkook said in the middle of laughter. I stared with the chicken, looking at him with narrow eyes. I didn't see how you were kidding. You have only one bedroom and the bed. I said. Jungkook stopped laughing, then cleared his throat like was going to be a big reveal. Okay, I may or may not be ordered an extra mattress. Jungkook replied innocently. But you said there was only one bed. You literally gave me no choice but to share the bed with you. I asked brutally. Jungkook cleared his throat again. Come on, baby. I was trying my chances. Jungkook explained like it was obvious. You? I shook my head at him, no words. Then I saw you walking down the aisle. I thought I was dreaming. I was growing at you a minute back. Then there was you walking at me with those flowers in your hands, so pretty. Jungkook said, that dreamy look back on his face. You look so innocent, pretty, helpless. I can see your face shouting, protect me, my prince. Jungkook said, looking at me that look. I was confused that with that expression Jungkook is showing, but I got to know you. You were nothing like how you looked that day. You are feisty, independent, pretty, handsome, confident, ready to throw punches if needed, but soft at the heart to the people you like. You are a rare one, baby. Jungkook took my hand to lips and kissed behind it. I don't know if I should be flattered or not, I said, snorting at Jungkook, his hand around me, mine tightened. All you should know is I'm lucky to have you. You are the best thing that happened in my life. Baby, Jungkook mumbled, looking at me with those sparkling eyes. I can feel butterflies in my stomach. My cheeks glow hot, cheesy Pabo. I tried to wiggle my hand out of his, looking away, but Jungkook pulled me near to him. Instant, did I mention how hot you look when you blush for me, huh? Jungkook spoke in a husky tone that made me shiver. Author's POV. Jungkook Taehyung whispered. He doesn't even know why he was whispering for. Oh baby, let's just go for it. I can't wait anymore. Taehyung is lifted into the air by Jungkook in bridal style. Taehyung quickly catch Jungkook before he fall down. Then Jungkook walked into the bedroom. Baby, come here already. It's not like I will eat you. Jungkook called from the bed. He sat on the clutching a pillow in his chest in anticipation. Taehyung, who was inside the bathroom for a few long minutes, already did not reply. Okay, maybe I will. Kinda. Jungkook added, laughing at his own joke. Taehyung then opened the bathroom. Here. Jungkook waved him over to his bed, patted the place beside him, putting the pillow away. Taehyung walked to Jungkook slowly and sat beside him. The place beside him, patting the pillow away. Putting the pillow away, Taehyung walked to Jungkook slowly and sat beside him. What's that in your hand, baby? Jungkook asked as he noticed Taehyung holding something behind him. Taehyung put his hand out, showing the tube of oil in his hand. Jungkook was confused for a second there. Are you? Jungkook asked. Taehyung blushed instantly. Are you really? Jungkook asked as a smile made his way to his lips. Yes, I was preparing myself in there. Okay. His cheeks going so pink that Jungkook is worried he may pass out. Oh, baby, Jungkook clenched and pulled thin air slowly to kiss his lips. Then, just like that, Taehyung is kissing him back, lost in those kisses. It was different. Jungkook never kissed him like that. It feels like Jungkook is no longer holding himself back. It is intense. That's making Taehyung go crazy. Even Taehyung back hit the soft bed. Jungkook hovered above him. Jungkook kissed his lips down to his neck, making his soft skin. Taehyung was already crying. That made Jungkook go even more crazy. Jungkook leaned back for a second. He can't hold it back anymore. It is so hot that if Jungkook didn't did it now, he might pass out. Hey baby, are you ready? I can't hold it back now, Jungkook asked, and Taehyung nodded in approval. I need words, baby. Jungkook asked again. Yes, please, Jungkook, I need it. It's so hot. I can't wait anymore. I also can't wait, my love, Jungkook said, and soon they felt pain that made him cry, but it became all good and feel like heaven in a while. Jungkook, Taehyung whispered, getting Jungkook's eyes off of his lower to his eyes. Can be. Taehyung bite his lower lips and spoke. Damn baby, I thought you would never ask. Jungkook was already leaning on to kiss Taehyung's ravished lips. Then they were making love again. Time escaped, thanks POV. You know, my friends can pick me up. You don't have to wake up this early to drive me, Jungkook. I spoke as I heard Jungkook yawn again. He shook his head, still yawning. I need to make sure everything is fine with the people who take you to the camping for 3 days. Jungkook mumbled in a sleepy voice as he sipped the coffee in his hand. I had packed everything and ready to go campaigning with my friends and classmates. It take us 5 hours to reach the camping location, so we are asked to get campus early. Then we can start early from there. Then Jungkook said he needs a coffee before he dropped me off to the campus. So I prepared some for both of us. Come sit with me, Jungkook asked, stretching his arm. I rolled my eyes at that. I am sitting on a single couch beside the one. Jungkook said. I walked to him to sit beside him, his arms curled around my shoulder. Instantly, he drank coffee in comfortable silence. Shall we go? Now, Jungkook, I asked. Once we finished the coffee, kiss me, Jungkook said, leaning his face to mine. Then I touched our lips. Jungkook quickly pulled me onto his lips and kissed me hard, which left me breathless. I fainted, looking into his eyes. He clenched me tight on his lap. Was that? I asked once I started breathing properly. I thought it was going to be a little kiss, but Jungkook kissed me like he wants to take me in here this minute. I already miss you, Jungkook said, more like minute as he hid his face into my chest. I left my lips. You are acting like a lovesick teenager, Jungkook, I said in a teasing tone that made Jungkook whinny even more. I could help but glance. It's only 3 days, Jungkook, I said softly, letting my finger through his hair. We sat there like that for a few minutes before I nudged him to let go. Jungkook let me stand up from his lap lazily. Let's go, Jungkook. I walked him out to the house by pushing his shoulder from the behind to make him walk behind me. Then we are driving towards my uni with my luggage on the back seat. We are silent for a whole ride, except for Jungkook and resting on my thigh. It did not take more than 3 minutes to reach the campus. There are 4 buses parked in the line in front of the campus building, where students are standing all over the road in little group talking, taking pictures. Some of them already sit in the buses. Instructors are noticing the name of students who are getting into the bus. I checked my watch for the time. I still have 30 minutes before the buses start, I said once Jungkook parked his car at the other side of the road. I will stay until the buses move, Jungkook replied, opening his door to get down. I followed his action and get down. I walked around the car to reach Jungkook. He opened his back seat to get my luggage on wheel. Oh no, that's not what I mean, I said, clenching. When I reached him and held his arm, you can leave. You don't need to wait 30 minutes. My friend will be here any minute. They will keep me company, I replied. I explained when I saw frown on Jungkook's face. I want to stay there, Jungkook replied in a voice that gave me no chance to oppose. They are staring, Jungkook, I tried again. Jungkook laughed at that and gave me a look. So what? Jungkook leaned his back to the car and his eyes swept over the place in front of him, then back to mine. Jungkook pulled me near, tugged my summer shirt, which I paired with beige shorts and a hat too. We are going to a beach. After all, you are looking so hot in shorts, Jungkook said in a low voice who only I could hear. One of his hands is inside his pocket as another one traveled all the way to my back to rest on my butt. He is not trying anything. Jungkook just put his hand on my butt as he pulled me near to stand in front of him with a little gap between us. I wear shorts every night, I said, rolling my eyes as he smiled. They are staring, Jungkook said with narrowed eyes as he looked behind me. over my shoulder. Who doesn't? If you park this expensive car here, I said like it was obvious, patting the hood of the car over Jungkook's shoulders. Why do I feel like they are staring at your beautiful legs? Jungkook spoke, his eyes upon people who ever standing behind me, staring at Jungkook's car. They are not, I told him, and pecked his cheeks. Jungkook smiled, but I feel like it. Jungkook started, but I cut him with a peck on his lips. I am 100% sure they are looking at your car, maybe you. I asked, raising an eyebrow at him. I mean, I'm handsome. They could be. Watch me. Jungkook said in a teasing tone. I leaned in and kissed his lips hard and quickly. And quick, Jungkook almost excused my butt. Stopped when he remembered we are in public. Now they can look because they know you are mine. Now I whispered, making a winking at Jungkook teasingly. I was attacked by a parent's hug from my husband. This is not fair, Jungkook mumbled into my neck. What? I asked, letting Jungkook hug me all he wants. I just got to taste you and you are already leaving for me for 3 days, Jungkook grumbled. Jungkook, I hit his chest, pulling away to look around. Ouch, but that's the truth, Jungkook said, rubbing his chest, looking at me with that stunning eyes almost innocently. I had, like before last night, I am sure you can go 3 days without it. I spoke slowly, not wanting anyone to hear our naughty talk. I don't know, Jungkook said and pulled me into a hug again. He kissed my lips slightly when I pulled back. Did you pack everything? Jungkook asked as he rolled my luggage back towards me. Yes, I replied. Sunscreen? Jungkook asked and I nodded. Jacket? He asked. Yes, sir. I mocked him with a salute. He clenched, shaking his head. I think it's time, Jungkook said, looking back to the buses where students getting in line. You are acting like I'm moving out to another country, Jungkook, I said, looking at his dramatic look. Jungkook leaned in and kissed my forehead lovingly. Take care, call me, Jungkook replied with a smile. No more dramatic look, I nodded happily. Take care, don't eat bad food and don't get sick. You are unlike a little baby when you get sick. Jungkook glared at my hand and adjusted his hair. Okay then, bye Jungkook, I said, taking my hands off my luggage, rolling its wheel as I moved. Bye baby, he said and waved his hand a little. I quickly get on the bus. Since I was the last one, I heard the car driving away as they walked onto the bus. Hey, someone at the front seat called me eagerly. By the first step I took, I looked at some girl I never talked to. Is that your boyfriend? What does he do? His car is so cool, she said, making my eyes narrow. That's my husband, I said and walked away. When I saw the shocked expression on her face, I thought everyone knew about my marriage. It was all over the news after all. Thank honey shouted, waving her hand from the last out to the fourth seat. Hey, Babos, I called back excitedly when I saw sleeping Jimin beside her. It's a two-seater. Honey is sitting to the window side. Jimin is sleeping beside her with a neck pillow around his neck, slightly snoring. When I reached the seat, she quickly pulled me down. I leaned over Jimin's sleeping body so her lips are near my ears. Okay, we need to do a little act? You have to help me, she asked seriously, making me nod with a frown. You see that cute girl in the seat in front of us? She whispered, making me sneak at the girl sitting at the seat in front of us. Yes. You like her? She is cute, I said with a teasing voice. He smiled but quickly hushed by honey. Okay, what do you want me to do? I asked. You act like you want my seat, so I will act like I have no choice but to move from here and sit in the empty seat beside her, she whispered. I looked at her weirdly. Why can't you just go and sit like a normal person? I asked, earning a hit from her. I don't want to look desperate like I'm dying to sit beside her, she hissed quietly. But you are though, I remarked quietly making honey face palm. Please, baby, please. She is particularly begging. I burst out laughter, making her hiss in a nice okay. I leaned my clear method. Honey, I want to sit there. Can you give me that seat? I asked, making sure the cute girl can hear the conversation. Why don't you sit somewhere else? She shouted. Sounds like she is a nut, but her face is no match to it. I gave her a that's too much look. She made a pleading face for me to go on and look at the girl in front seat who is reading her book silently. I shook my head but spoke again. I want to sit there, honey, please. I said, not at all, looking like pleading her at all. Okay, only because you said please. Her voice once again sounded like she is annoyed, but her face is glowing with all those smiles. She quickly took her backpack and walked out, giving me way to sit in her seat. Placed my backpack and silently leaned in to see how she is gonna talk with that girl. She quickly sat on the empty seat beside the cute girl. That girl jumped a little on her seat because of the sudden appearance beside her. Then she looked up from her book, letting her hair falling back from her face. She is really cute. Then she took out her earbuds from her ear, right looking at honey confusing. She did not even hear our act. I almost laughed at Honey's shocked, embarrassed expression. Hi, she said, tilting her head a little, looking very confused. Honey looked like she wanted to be anywhere but there. Then, when the girl started looking around at the many empty seats, if you don't mind, can you sit somewhere else? I like to sit alone, please, she asked politely. I could not help but laugh at that expression on Honey's face. Oh God, this is so funny. Honey was about to respond when the people started filling the bus. 12 people got into the bus, filling all the empty seats. Oh, the girl looked at the scene and then Honey. I think I am stuck with you then, the girl replied and put the earpod back into her ear. Honey gave her an awkward smile so much for to not to look like a desperate one. I laughed and leaned back onto my seat. I frowned when I heard little snores from Jimin. How dare he sleep when his best friend is awake? I leaned closer to his ear and shouted, Fire, fire, run, run. I shouted, making some people around our seat to turn and look at us. Jimin's eyes looked like a volcano and went wide as he He stood like an idiot to run from for his life, but ended up hitting my head to the luggage holder at the top of the second. In he stood up, I catch my stomach laughing like crazy. Fellow the people around who saw this also burst out laughing. Jimina, Vinod rubbing his head as he fell back onto his seat and realized what just happened, which he hissed at me, his face red, made burst out into another fit of laughter. Soon, people around us are laughing again, making Jimmy embarrassed as we. And lesson learned: don't fall asleep with over crazy best friend sitting beside you awake. This trip is gonna be blast. I can feel it. Others will be the two-person for a room. You will have 2 hours to spend in room before we go to the beach. The instructions said in a loud voice to make sure everyone students heard it before they started distributing keys to random two students who stood next to each other. The, they are currently standing in the hotel lobby of the hotel near the beach. Honey, who was empty, deeply embarrassed, did not try to speak to the girl next to her again. She quickly walked to Taehyung and Jimin after the bus stopped at the hotel. They stood like this, the cute girl with Jimin to left, with Hani and Taehyung next to him. You should have stayed us beside her, Taehyung elbowed to her friend as the instructor started distributing the keys. I know, right, Hani murmured as she looked at the girl next to Jimin. By the way, can you move somewhere else? I don't really want to share a room with you. You are messy. Jung Taehyung said, not so jokingly. Honestly, I don't care. Hani remembered looking her phone out. Then my back hurt. Taehyung groaned as he let himself fall onto the bed. There are 2 single beds in the room, one near the window, which was occupied by Taehyung. Nana, you are not gonna occupy that window bed, Hani said, throwing a pillow at Taehyung, who groaned again. Rock, paper, scissors, Taehyung said, sitting up. The bed shoot, they said, in a time, and Taehyung made a scissor and Hani paper. I hate you, Hani grumbled, and made her way to the other bed. Wake up 10 minutes before we go, Taehyung said, putting his shoes away and crawling up into the bed. Ah, freak. Taehyung quickly sat up in the bed, closing his eyes to avoid the weird magic bursting around him. Stop that freaking sound, Taehyung shouted over the weird music. Then it was off, followed by pig-like laughter. His friend Jimin Taehyung glared at his best friend, who is holding a little speaker connected to his phone, laughing like some serial villain. Revenge, baby. Jimin stuck his tongue out before running towards the door. Taehyung, who was too lazy to close to chase him, lied back onto the bed. In the evening, they all enjoyed at the beach, and next day had a task to find a tree in the jungle. There was 4 teams, and all teams has 4 students. As per the team, he was his friends and the girl in the team, but the teacher strictly said team to not go further deep in woods. Let's see what are these. babos are doing silly Jimin face palm when they finally arrive at the set under a tree and little far away from the point to the blanket, waiting for the other students to arrive. What now? Taehyung asked. A camera. I left it near the waterfall. Jimin mumbled in a low tone, almost afraid if he will get some beat. I will get it, Taehyung said, shaking his head at Jimin. What? No, it's already 4. We should go back, honey, exclaimed. I will be quick, Kumi. That urged Jimin, Taehyung said, and stood up. I will come with you, honey said, but Taehyung shook his head. No need, honey, I will be back soon. Just sit here and watch the show, Taehyung said. I'm sorry, Jimin mumbled. Shut up, Taehyung hit Jimin's head and walked away towards the waterfall. Taehyung sang some song under his breath as he walked towards the waterfall. There you are. He found the camera beside the rock they set a few minutes back. Taehyung quickly grabbed it and slid it onto his pocket. It took him almost an hour to walk here. Shot, the freak, Taehyung exclaimed, dropping to the ground when he heard the sound of a weapon going off. His heart beating like crazy, fear getting into his body. He pulled himself to his feet, looking around in caution as Taehyung stepped forward, slowly, sweat forming on his forehead. His heart seems like it was about to fall onto his ribs. Shut up. Taehyung stopped in his track, eyes wide. He heard a voice that was far from away but still heard it. That's how loud the person shouted. Then he heard some guns. He barely heard them over the water sounds. He is sure they are at least 10 minutes away from this place. He is standing now, but that does not make him breathe in relief. I should go back. I should go back and take my friends out of here as soon as possible, he thought, getting his breath heavy. To be continued. Everyone, what do you think what it is and who are there in the middle of woods? Which it related to Jungkook or something? We will get it in the next episode. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.